One, two, three. Mic check.
Maldini. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Can he put it away? Oh, would you believe it? They willed it, and it happened. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Welcome, J1G sir. Hi. How much? 20. We. No 85, only 20. Let's try yo.
and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And he's had it nicked away. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's got away. Mbappe. And that should be the keepers. Well, they can break here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's come in hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Haaland. And it's De Bruyne. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Gullit. Ball's gone out of play. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. He's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. Rijkaard makes the interception. Messi. He's going for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. Hernandez crosses. It's a mighty effort! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
And it's Gullit. Roberto Baggio. Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Couldn't squeeze it through. Mbappe, and he welcomes it in. Mohamed Salah is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And it's Gullit. And here's Van Basten. Picked out brilliantly. Can he put it away? And Neuer pulls off a sensational save. Gullit. Now it's Gullit. Big chance! Oh, he's done it! They willed it, and it happened!
GG.
He's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Provided by the local police.
And with that, the end. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And so a wonderful view of this most hallowed turf. A truly special feeling, no matter who is playing at Wembley Stadium. Has a goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Villa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. It's a mighty effort! And he thumps it clear. And it's Salah. And it's lofted through here. And the shot! In he goes again!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but
He's got full. Sticks it away. 2-0 and in next to no time.
that looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Bayern Munich have it back and can go again. David Villa.
Villa really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now this could be a chance. 2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. He's through, now is he in? Can he finish? Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And now he has 2. A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
There could be trouble here. He's found some space. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Hullet. Salah. It's Salah! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop.
Bayern Munich were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
David Villa! A whisker away from making it 4.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Kvaratskhelia. Costa Curta. Saka. Maldini attempts a clearance. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Rijkaard. Pedri. And it's Baggio.
Pretty robust defending. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, what a climb! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Pullet. Pullet on 2 now and looking for 3. David Villa. He's chosen to go back. Saliba has been caught there, it's a foul. Tomiyasu calmly anticipates. Rodri running with the ball. Kvaratskhelia. Mohamed Salah. Pedri. And it's Salah. Gilberto Silva. David Villa, 2 assists to his credit already. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Salah. Pedri. And it's Hullet. Hullet. This hits one! It's a goal! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Has been indicated.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Bayern Munich are having a ball here. And here's Hullet. Hullet is flagged offside. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will, ripping things up big time here.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Bayern Munich utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Mohamed Salah, and the finish! It is a corner. Corner number 2 then. And he's gone looking for safety. Oman have the chance to go the other way. David, great hit! Costa Curta. Mohamed Salah going face to face with his great rival. And they're quick to get it back. Pedri ploughing through the middle. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that has put paid to that. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Corner number 3 coming up. Up he goes! That's just wide.
147. Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Rodri. Costa Curta. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He is through here. Costa Curta. Costa Curta goes on a charge down the left. That's tidy. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Roberto Baggio. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. And that is out of play. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Engages and forces him off the ball. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the shot! Really well taken goal. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Bayern Munich are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Roberto Baggio, driving forward. David Villa. It's Pedri. Hoisted in. Courtois can claim that. Saka hurtling down that right flank. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Gilberto Silva. That has been cut short. Rice. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's in on goal. And the shot! He's got a goal! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Just 5 minutes left. Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mohamed Salah, and here's Hullet. Pedri. And he was quick to react.
Bayern Munich couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
It's Salah! Lobbed in behind. He's found a way through. Mohamed Salah. And it's Salah. That's a nicely measured pass. Now, who's going to be first to this? And that is the last effort of the game. Bayern Munich, looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them.
And a quick reminder today that
Voted
parking in
man
the
of the
area
match,
around the
and
stadium is
deservedly
strictly
so.
forbidden. Please use parking provided by
How
the
would you
club
sum
or
up
any
what
other
we've
paid
witnessed,
parking
Jim?
facilities in
Welcome alive. Hi. GTA 6 trailer 2 released. Just dropped. Yeah, I'm also. I just saw. Welcome, Professor. Hi.
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Truly colourful scenes here, apt indeed for one of the most diverse and multicultural cities. That is Amsterdam, and those inside this shimmering arena demand the very best. Well, if you didn't just miss it, we are up and running already. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No, he's just misjudged that one. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Baggio was on a run down the left wing. Played back in, gives it back. And it's Salah. Well, Tomiyasu will look back really fondly on the first half of the 23-24 campaign. He made a proper impact in ensuring that the defending champions left North London empty-handed.
Yeah, I remember he was brought on late-ish in the game in response to a triple change, I think, from the opposition. He brought down a very long diagonal pass, which led to the late winner.
And that winner ensured that his team's 12-game losing sequence against the Mancunians was finally ended. Mendy. Gilberto Silva puts his foot on the gas. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Van Basten. Goes in for the header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, easy pickings there. Roberto shapes the shoot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Yeah, I'm using it from a long time now, Professor.
Mohamed Salah has a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Mateus strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Not to go that way.
He's got a hit! Goal! Bayern Munich! And Bayern Munich take the lead!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Bayern Munich are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Pitches it off him. That's good vision. No joy this time. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Thuram. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Thuram.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Nicely intercepted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Bayern Munich clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's really well cleared. Passes short and sharp. Mateus, who's set up one goal so far.
Bayern Munich can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Neymar. The pass is intercepted. Nice ball, and he might be in here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the shot! And that has been cleared.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Neymar. Referee's had a look. And he's
Yeah,
got his
thanks.
whistle for half-time. Steady,
Yeah,
solid,
first
and
time
for
for
now,
you.
where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides. At half-time, it is 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Bayern Munich leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
So off we go once more. Bayern Munich carrying a one-goal lead. Vitinha. And here's Thuram. Vitinha. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Neymar. He's cut it out. Maldini. Nicely worked. Well-timed, excellent interception. Maldini is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Alexander-Arnold, and he's managed to get free. And the shot! Sticks it away! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And here's Van Basten. Roberto Baggio. Now the finish! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, the weight on the ball was just perfect then. If only they could have come up with a finish to match.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Van Basten, and the shot! Goal! Bayern Munich! And they're back in front!
Bayern Munich clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Thuram. Gilberto Silva. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Hullet. He might be in here! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Now there's a fine ball.
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the route to get the shot in.
That has been cut short. Roberto Baggio. Hullet. Drive. Can he finish? He has done it! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
River Plate really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
So the lead now is 2.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Bastoni concedes a free kick for that. Hoisted in. No, that was never going to make it. Thuram. And it's Hullet. Van Basten. Mateus. Mohamed Salah. And that is a good ball to Mateus!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Corner.
I do use dash button sometimes, not always. When there is a space, you use it. Otherwise, you don't need to. Otherwise, the players will take heavy touches. Either way, they take it, but uh, holding sprint button will make it worse. So, only use when it is necessary.
Substitution on the field.
And we have our very first corner.
Number 20, Van Basten. Number
Gets his head to it! And that would have been game, set and match.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
coming on the field.
Messi.
Number 21.
Messi going face to face with his great rival.
Number 7.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the
Number
contest.
10, Messi. Number
That's played into
13,
space.
Rummenigge.
Zuma.
Number 6,
Messi.
Substitution
Pedri.
taking place.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Rodri. Rummenigge. Back in possession and ready to go again. Ricky Puig.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. Retegi. De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! Pedri. Pedri going full steam ahead down the left flank. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Bayern Munich can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride.
Please report to the staff room immediately.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Bayern Munich definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, thanks to Jim.
After players making collision with opponent players, I have habit. I'm always using sprint button along with matchup. Yeah, if you using sprint button, then you should not use matchup. If you're using matchup, then no sprint button.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity barely 16,000 or so, but there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
That has been cut short. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Salah. Oh, that's clever. Big chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Villa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
If you are making pass around the ground, will you make a sprint and pass or just get move? Just pass, no sprint button.
Bayern Munich with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Up he goes!
That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
David Villa. David Villa.
Driving.
Has a goal! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. David Villa. Oh, that's neat. And he's in on goal. Mohamed Salah! It's in!
A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot it was ghastly defence.
Maybe his network might be lagging, that's why. Otherwise, he play very good. I've played him before as well. Yeah, thanks, alive. Respect. Inter will win it 2-1, yeah, maybe 3-2. 2-1, yeah, 3-2. Inter will win it.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Truly colourful scenes here, apt indeed for one of the most diverse and multicultural cities. That is Amsterdam, and those inside this shimmering arena demand the very best. The action has already started. Kaká, and here's Mbappe, gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
David Villa. Goalkeeper's ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Bayern Munich ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there.
Well, if you're looking for a showstopper, I think we need to look no further than Kaká here, Peter. To me, it's all going to be about how much of the ball he's going to see.
So does he have a specific... Goes in for the header! He scored!
What Talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So, a breakthrough already. Rodri. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe!
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Bayern Munich leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Pedri. First quarter of an hour gone. Tries a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Bayern Munich with the corner. There first.
Thanks. Nice goal. Why not? Did we just become friends? Friends.
Up for a header! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And it's Van Basten. Pedri. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Skewed
Nice.
away. A lot of space ahead
Oh,
of him.
foul. Let's go.
Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Baggio is behind this one. Mohamed Salah! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
It's their second corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Played into space out wide. Roberto Baggio. Mohamed Salah. He is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Mbappe. And there's the hit! They've scored!
Nice goal.
They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before the ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Nicely aimed pass. Kaká. David Villa. Now Kaká. He won't be happy with that one. Mohamed Salah. And it's Baggio.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Great ball if he can get there. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Van Basten deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Mohamed Salah. Pedri. Oh, it's Van Basten. Van Basten. Driving through the middle. It's Van Basten!
Van Basten.
into the lead.
Number 20, Marco
And that's put
Galveston.
paid to a promising move.
Marco Galveston.
Mbappe, great chance! Oh, he's been caught now, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Pedri, Mohamed Salah, Pedri, Mohamed Salah,
Has been indicated.
and he's straight offside. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Bayern Munich head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Thank you. It was a good goal.
Roberto Baggio. Maldini. Gently done. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Chouameni. And it's Messi. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Looking tidy in possession here. Nedved. That has not gone well. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Van Basten. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's heaved it away. Nedved. It's a really well-measured ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that is expertly dealt with. Roberto Baggio. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Attendance for this match was
And that is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Vieira does really... And the shots!
Another good goal. Van Basten, hat-trick.
Panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Bayern Munich take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
That pass isn't the best. Vieira. David Villa. Kaká engages and forces him off the ball. Pedri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi. Shot could be on. Shot a goal!
Messi! Nice. Wow.
And they are cruising away. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Bayern Munich grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his Nedved!
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Chouameni, Bayern Munich looking to pass their way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Baggio promptly onto that, and that is that. Bayern Munich disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. He is through here. In with the challenge. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vieira. Kaká. Thuram gets across to intercept that. For Valverde. Now this could be a chance. Oh, the ball's run loose this time, surely! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks the harder thing to do.
Nedved. Ah, that's a fine interception.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Kaká. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And it's Messi. Now it's Van Basten. Pedri. And the finish! Sticks it away!
Respect.
Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
And there goes the final whistle. Bayern Munich really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Van Basten reflecting on a stellar performance and now taking home a permanent reminder for his mantelpiece. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
See, like how many games I have won. Must have won like 10 games. The next few games will be like heavy and laggy for sure. I've matched with this guy before. Good game. Last we lost was against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we lost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We won 12 games. I'm from Mumbai. Now I should accept at least 3 out of 1 game or 2 game laggy or heavy for sure. I'm from Kerala too. Thank you.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. It is sizzling beautifully here, and of course, as always, it is overlooked by the grand murals of the great man who lends this venue his name. We are always here. That is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Taking no chances there. Can he finish? Czech deals with it effortlessly. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Baggio.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever.
Terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan looking to pass their way through. Header! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri. Roberto Baggio. Hullet. Great hit! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Vieira can get it clear. They get a throw in. Here's Hullet. Well, there's the clearance. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Baggio. This might spell danger.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Salah. And the finish! That is decidedly lacking.
Bayern Munich were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Pedri. Bayern Munich are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there. And evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Same, I also lose more than win.
Well, it did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Tomiyasu, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. David Villa. And he's found a way past. There's the hit. He's keen.
Wonderful
He's turning out
save.
his say.
Daya.
Munich really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
And a reprieve for the time being, and it's Maldini.
Oh, sweet feet.
Mohamed Salah. And here's Mohamed Salah. Might be bullets!
Nice. Bullet. Well played.
Done it! They have their equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. You never know when they're beaten.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
Ruud Hollands! Ruud Hollands!
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Pedri. David Villa. David Villa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's quick to get it clear again. Wan-Bissaka. And the pass is intercepted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pullet. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Bellingham.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Maldini tries to clear. Milan have their second corner now. Terrific header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Bellingham. Matheus Cunha. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pedri.
Minutes has been indicated.
Pullet. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Can he put it away? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. There's the whistle for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each.
Substitution.
Milan get the ball rolling for the second period.
Bayern Munich clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Chance to shoot now. And it's hoisted clear. David Villa could move up a gear here. Gullit. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Pedri really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Gavi. Maradona. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Sané. And he was quick to react. He's going to be disappointed with that. And he's picked out the run. Oh, super ball. Gavi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Wan-Bissaka.
Milan clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
50,913.
Oh, no joy this time. Belling. Maradona. Mbappe. He won't be happy with that one. And he thumps it clear.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Gullit. Number 22, David Villa. Number 6, Pedri.
Bayern Munich do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Number 13, Karl-Heinz
De
Rummenigge.
Gea is there to clear. Bayern Munich have reclaimed it.
Number 25, Mateo. Number 8,
Gavi has created one goal already.
substitution in progress.
And it's Maradona. Mohamed Salah. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Bayern Munich clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Maldini makes the interception. Ernest. Rummenigge. Beckenbauer. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. No way through. Rummenigge. Oh, perfectly measured that. Picked out brilliantly.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Thuram gets over and intercepts.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Martinelli. Mateus. Bellingham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Osimhen. Great defending, strong and determined.
This is the time you need that pace.
Martinelli.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
eFootball I started from 22 and then 24. I didn't play 23. And I'm playing PES from very long time.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become...
Number 23. Griezmann.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up.
It's a mighty effort!
Ulioinus started from 22 as well. Nice.
Nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Mateus gathers from the goal kick. Beckenbauer. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Martinelli.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Defending of the desperate variety.
GG, -5. Never mind, that's better than 30.
Highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the 80,000 plus crowd really making a terrific scene here. Some trivia for you: this ground's 7,200 feet above sea level. It adds an interesting extra dimension to any and every game that is played on this ground. And had everyone off their seats.
Well, it probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
And he's been shifted off it. Messi. That looks a decent ball. Defending of the desperate... It's Salah! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Looking for the run. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Darren Fletcher will be key here. It's going to be down to him to dictate the tempo of this game.
Yeah, he's the sort of player, isn't he, that the team turns to in tough times.
Yeah, he's going to have to do...
Cruyff! And again the keeper stands strong.
Cruyff can only think of disappointment right now, but he'll get to appreciate just how good that save was.
And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. Oh, that's a fine interception. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Messi. And it's Salah. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, what a... Can he put it away? Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Bayern Munich are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Nice interception, well timed.
Bayern Munich are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. That has not gone well. Roberto Baggio. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, shooting chance! Roberto Baggio, this time surely! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Complete awareness, he understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And Hullet! And the finish! Now that's a fine challenge. Cruyff. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's going to be disappointed with that. Darren Fletcher. It's a pretty loose pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
That. And he welcomes it in. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Chouameni. Can he spark a counter here? pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Roberto Baggio.
Shot a goal! Goal! Bayern Munich! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Bayern Munich take the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
And it's Baggio. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier.
He's through, has a goal!
Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Big header! Chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Traumeri, Yamal, now it's Roberto Baggio. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's intervened well there. And it's Hullet. Darren Fletcher, over to the left. Rijkaard makes the interception. He's played him through. So what can they make of this? Roberto Baggio. That's a nicely measured pass.
Flexing.
This is the
Welcome,
time
bro.
you need that
Hi.
pace.
Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. No way through. There is the half-time whistle. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Bayern Munich come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1.
If I lose, I will have to play another 10 games to recover the points. I will lose 30 points. You can gain it by playing 1 or 2 games. Abir.
And we're off again. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Not the most accurate pass. And the counter is on. Pedri. Yamal. It's Pedri. Little pass back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Looking for options for movement. He came in hard, very hard.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Pull it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
That is a great pick out. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Roberto Baggio. Yamal. Short changes him with that pass. Tomiyasu promptly onto that, and that is that. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Maldini. Chouameni. Pedri. Neither of these two. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Stood up well to him there. Mohamed Salah, who does have an assist to his name. Mohamed Salah. Great ball if he can get there.
In a nutshell now.
That's a lovely, neat pass. He's got away. Yamal! It's in! And that is goal number 20. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Pedri.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Pull it. Can he finish? Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3. It is surely done. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Bayern Munich grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Mohamed Salah.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Ball's gone astray. That's a smashing touch to get him away.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Chouameni, Van Basten. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Added time is up, and there goes.
GG upbeat.
They are
Well
pumped.
played.
Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Van Basten claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you summarise what... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Mohamed Salah, Messi, he's got away. Now the finish! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Bayern Munich finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he was quick to react. Salah gets a good foot in there. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Mbappe.
Carlos really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Oh, good steal, he just read it. Mbappe, Salah. Mohamed Salah goes steaming forward. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe! Mbappe finds himself...
Welcome, Mohammad.
Chouameni, Bayern Munich looking to pass their way through. Chouameni, and he cuts out the supply. Oh, it's a promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing. First quarter of an hour gone. Pedri. Oh, and the finish! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Roberto Baggio really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Hullet. Real chance! In he goes again! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Mbappe, looking for options for movement. Adams does well to get it back.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Salah. He can run onto that.
Bayern Munich really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Back into the middle.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, no joy this time. Moved on forwards. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Almost half an hour in now. Hullet. Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Played back in. Oh, nicely intercepted. Mohamed Salah. Mbappe. Roberto Baggio. Mbappe! Japan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Roberto Baggio.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Roberto Carlos. Nedved. That's a nicely measured pass. He has found the way. It's Salah!
Anna is good, bullet front. Sometimes it happens, but most of the time he is very good. I don't know why he is playing. Okay.
Japan with the corner. They're first. And he gets rid in a hurry. Bayern Munich have the chance to go the other way. Pull it. And it's Baggio. And here's Mbappe. Oh, what a ball he's in here. Tries a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. That has been cleared. That is a great ball. Mbappe. Messi. Chance here to counter. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's played him through. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And the whistle goes for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
There's the start of the second half.
Bayern Munich really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi's cross. Tries to get it clear. Pedri.
This is the time you need that pace.
Pull it. Mohamed Salah is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Some really good ball movement. Decent hit! It's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
He's going to goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe! He's missed, but not by that far.
Mbappe really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
It's a great ball. Very nicely done. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. Big chance!
Come back. Finally.
And the comeback is complete.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Substitution for Japan. Number 9. Mohamed
Both
Salah.
sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Roberto Carlos.
Bayern Munich get themselves into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
For this match was 70,987.
And it's Hullet. Yamal. Haaland. Bayern Munich are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need.
Can he finish?
It's loose now, and they will. Oh, he's been caught, and one more try!
Well, that is rather wayward. Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Mateus. And it's Hullet. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Looking for the runner. Nedved. In by Messi.
Chance and a header! And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Tries a header!
Decent enough try.
Haaland did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Martinelli. Tchouaméni wins the duel this time. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Sané.
Mbappe!
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And that was very necessary. Martinelli. Maldini. Nicely worked. It's all a little... Oh no, this does not look good. Danger averted for now. Bayern Munich have reclaimed it.
Substitution for Japan. Number 10, Messi. Coming on the
Mateus.
field is
Nicely
number
weighted
7,
ball.
Figo.
There's a
Substitutions
real
taking
appetite
place.
from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
That is good alertness.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And back to the goalkeeper. Casillas sends that a long way. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Martinelli. Martinelli! It's hit the upright. Tchouaméni clears. And it's Nedved. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Griezmann. And he's managed to get free.
Bayern Munich can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
I think we're just about done here. Figo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent...
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. And here's Yamal. No way through. Hits one! Sané, the specialist in tearing teams apart. That pass has been well intercepted. Haaland! And now they can clear their lines. There will be 4 extra minutes. Oh, that's neat. And the ball is out of play. Yamal. Chance to shoot now. There's the hit. And it's in. And with that goal comes comfort. And that's it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, I have to say, I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've just witnessed. As soon as they got their goal...
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Truly colourful scenes here, apt indeed for one of the most diverse and multicultural cities. That is Amsterdam, and those inside this shimmering arena. He's gone for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? There's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Rummenigge. Rummenigge is away!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Costa-Curta. He doesn't have what you call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
It's interesting because he's still become...
He's got a side of goal! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival. Gullit. Rummenigge. Rummenigge. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Great hit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, well played. Vieira is there, and he can get that clear. Adams gets good distance on it. Rijkaard. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Palmeiras clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Searching ball that into space. Gilberto Silva. Pedri. Gullit. Gullit. Oh, he's found him in... And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mohamed Salah actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Hits one! Iniesta. Vieira. Law. Now Costa-Curta. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And he was quick to react. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Chip through. And a header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bayern Munich have their third corner. Has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he was alert to it. Palmeiras are looking to go forward now. Kaká gets across and deals with it. Good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
They're back on the ball again. Tomiyasu, very much a man of this moment. And that is as far as they're going to go. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. And it's Iniesta. Hullets. He's on goal! Costa Curta gets it clear. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Iniesta. Kante kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that's well seen too. Mohamed Salah. Full it. Rummenigge. Mohamed Salah.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Drogba. Conte. There's the whistle for half-time. As if we needed reminding. No
Yeah, I
easy
guess.
games at this
Crossbar
level.
challenge.
That is proven here. Not
Welcome.
any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. And we are up to the break.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this. And I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution.
There's the start of the second half.
Bayern Munich have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Rummenigge was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
And De Bruyne! And he was there to get a vital touch.
De Bruyne clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
A few ironic cheers tell the story. Gilberto Silva. It's Pedri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Bruyne. Now it's Hullet.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Fires a decent hit! And he's done it! That was a given. It always was.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Bayern Munich are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Haaland! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Iniesta.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that could set him on his way. Palmeiras needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there.
Palmeiras are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, what has happened here? Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Vieira. Maldini gets over and intercepts. And the counter is on. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, easy pickings there. He's through here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And it's Iniesta. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Kaká. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's Salah. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. De Bruyne.
Palmeiras really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Iniesta, he has found the way through. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Haaland, it could be in here. He's cut it out. It's a good foot in there. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. It's gone out for a throw-in. He's got away. And the shot! And he hits the net! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, he's got the shot away!
He's done very well to get to that.
Martinelli is offering a wry smile there.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. So that's got things underway. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mohamed Salah is wide and looking to get onto this. Real chance here. Tries a shot. Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So, a breakthrough already. Short changes him with that pass. Mohamed Salah. Hernes. And it's Salah. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And Baggio. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, he's been caught now. And the shot! He has done it! 2-0 and in next to no time. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Basten. Tomiyasu. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. David Villa. Hernes. Chance here to counter. And he's being shifted off it. Mbappe! Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And it's Van Basten. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's quick to get it clear again. It's gone for a throw-in. Roberto Baggio. Martinez. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mateus. Driving through the middle. Ribery. David Villa. Mateus. Mohamed Salah. Bayern Munich finding their passes. Big chance! Yes! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
After 26 minutes is number 9, Mohamed Salah.
The case now of complete control.
Bayern Munich have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Maradona. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Baggio. Mateus. Good spot, he's seen the run.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Martinez. Mohamed Salah.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's picked out the run.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
It's anyone's ball now.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Cadiolu. And it's Guardiola.
Martinez.
Pinches it off him. Martinez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mohamed Salah.
He's got the shot away!
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's just beyond his reach. Van Basten. Is there any support? He might not need it. Roberto Baggio. Half-time getting close now. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Martinez.
Chouameni.
Mateus.
Hermes. That looks a good ball through. He is through here. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Bayern Munich presented with a golden opportunity here. Well, the players are pleading, but it's not going to convince him to change his mind now.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. There is an expectant air here in North London. The Emirates
Mohamed Salah!
A real chance and a real let-off.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Roberto Baggio. Shot a goal! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Baggio. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Ribery. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. That looks a good ball through. Real chance! Mbappe finds himself offside.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Substitution in progress.
Clearly unplanned this, a change already being made here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
That has not gone well. Chouameni cuts out the pass. Looking for the run.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
It's a great ball. Mbappe chasing after it. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mohamed Salah is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Passes short and sharp. Oh, he's got the shot away! And he's following up! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bayern Munich with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And the header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pedri, chip through. Goal! Bayern Munich! And Bayern Munich take the lead.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
After 26 minutes is number 22.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Kylian Mbappe.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bayern Munich are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Rummenigge. Baggio gets into some space. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Salah. Passing is crisp and sharp. Big chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Rummenigge has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That is a little undercooked. He is through here. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Pedri. Chouameni spots it and intercepts. Bayern Munich are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Ribery. Some resolute defending there. And it's Baggio. Gilberto Silva gets over and intercepts. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the tower. Big ask.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter. beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Gilberto Silva. Pedri. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mohamed Salah. Rummenigge. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah gets a foot in here. Squeeze it through. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides. At half-time, it is 1-0. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Bayern Munich merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Bayern Munich head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And the game has already resumed here. Bayern Munich carrying a one-goal lead. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that looks a decent ball. Pedri, who's set up one goal so far. Gilberto Silva, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Defending was strong and firm. And it's Ribéry. Pedri. Bayern Munich are still that goal to the good. In with the challenge. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's Mbappe. He was quick to get it clear again. Rummenigge. That's Roberto Baggio. There's the shot! It's there! And with that goal comes comfort!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Substitutions taking place.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Bayern Munich are now luxuriating in a two-goal. Great chance! David Villa. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. Mohamed Salah. Oh, easy pickings there. Maldini. David Villa demonstrating his defensive quality there. Tomiyasu. That's Maldini. Pedri. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. The pass is intercepted. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Forwards and with intent. Half an hour gone in the second half. Rummenigge.
Bayern Munich couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh, shooting chance! And more, and more, and more! And they are pulling clear here. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Bayern Munich find a position of real...
He's had a hit!
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And the ball's come loose here. He is just caressing the ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party... He's tried one! And it's played forward. And here's Stoichkov. Now it's Ribery. And that is exemplary defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
And he's managed to get free. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. No, no way through. David Villa. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And the finish! And that's off target.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Threads one in. On time, excellent interception. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. No, that was never going to make it. And the referee brings it to a close. Bayern Munich really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing.
And now I'd just like to
Mbappe
read
taking
out
in the
our
accolades, having been
celebrating
named
their
man of the
birthdays
match,
today.
and deservedly so.